Hi everyone. This is another list from Drumeo website, the 100 greatest drummers of all time. So I see here Neil Peart, Ringo Starr, Dave Grohl. Other ones I've thought of are, of course, John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, Bill Bruford, who was in Yes and King Crimson, Bill Ward, I feel, from Black Sabbath, a very underrated drummer. Ian Pace from Deep Purple. Roger Taylor from Queen. He's a great drummer. So let's check out this list. Hopefully I've heard of some of these drummers. And I would love your thoughts, as always, on these lists. And please remember to like the video and be subscribed and comment. Thank you. So number 100 is Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. I've never heard of him. Have you? Okay, Avenged Sevenfold. I've heard of that band. Anika Niles. Or Nils. So she's a YouTube sensation. Matt Cameron of Pearl Jam. And Soundgarden. Yep, very good drummer. Brian Blade. Yeah, he's played with Elvin Jones, Art Blakey, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. Haven't heard of him. Living Colour drummer. Nope, never heard of him. He is, oh yeah, Slipknot drummer. Josh, how do you pronounce that? Frez? Foo Fighters. Abe Laboriel Jr. I've met him. Yeah, Paul McCartney's drummer. I saw them in Toronto in 2010, and I got to meet Paul McCartney's band backstage. He is an excellent drummer and singer too. Really nice vocals. Great guy. Chris Daddy Dave. John J.R. Robinson. Played with Michael Jackson off the Wall and Bad. Eric Clapton, Quincy Jones, Steve Winwood, Lionel Richie. Max Weinberg from Bruce Springsteen's band. Yep. Terry Lynn Carrington. Larnell Lewis. Yeah, these are like, jazz drummers. And, I'm just not familiar with jazz compared to rock. Benny Greb. Be curious what the top 10 are. Yep. I've heard of him. Jeff Beck Group, Rainbow, Whitesnake. Styx. Kenny's awesome. He's played with John Cougar Mellencamp and John Fogerty, Rod Stewart, Bob Seger, Elton John. Smashing Pumpkins, Jimmy Chamberlin. Slayer, Dream Theater, Chris Adler, Lamb of God. Yeah. Quite a few of these drummers I've never, I'm just not familiar with myself. The Meters. Simon Phillips. He's played with Buddy Rich, Tony Williams. Oh, those were his influences. But he's played with Toto, Judas Priest, The Who, Jeff Beck, well, Frank Zappa, Mick Jagger. Played with Prince, Peter Gabriel and Sting. That's not too shabby. Travis Barker from Blink 182. Yeah, he was great. Santana's original drummer. His performance in Woodstock was amazing. Larry Mullen Jr. From U2. Alex Van Halen. Steve Jordan. Yeah, he's played with Neil Young and the Blues Brothers, the Rolling Stones. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. I follow his Instagram account. He's back with Dream Theater. Tommy Aldridge, yeah, he used to be in one of my early favorite bands from the 70s, Black Oak, Arkansas. And then, of course, he played with Ozzy and Whitesnake, yeah, Ted Nugent, Motorhead, Thin Lizzy. Excellent drummer. Miles Davis, Sheila E., yeah, from Prince. Nico McBrain, what a name. Oh, he plays for Iron Maiden. I didn't know that. I shouldn't be laughing at his name. Lars Ulrich. Now, some people are probably going to complain about him being on this list. I don't know. I think he's a good drummer from what I've seen, but what do I know? Gavin Harrison plays with Stephen Wilson. Yeah, Porcupine Tree, King Crimson. Excellent drummer. Omar Hakim. David Bowie, Michael Jackson, Sting, Madonna. Yeah, Carmen. Vanilla Fudge, of course. But there he is. I'm kind of surprised he's on the list because, he's not really talked about as much as like, John Bonham or whatever, but he was such a powerful drummer. Nice to see him on the list. Steve Smith. With Journey. Clyde Stumblefield. James Brown. He was the drummer on the legendary Funky Drummer Groove. Hey, there's Charlie Watts. I think he should be a bit higher. Phil Rudd from AC/DC. Excellent. Papa Joe Jones. Danny Carey from Tool. Yeah. Dave Matthews Band. Ginger Baker from Cream and Blind Faith. Really nice guy, too. Questlove. Cindy Blackman Santana. Is she related to Carlos Santana? The great Jim Keltner, yeah. He's played with everybody. John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Joe Cocker, Roy Orbison, Bill Withers, Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton, James Taylor, Dolly Parton, Pink Floyd, Brian Wilson. Wow. Roy Haynes. Toto. Yeah. Carl Palmer from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Art Blakey. I've heard of him. Roger Taylor from Ween. Yeah, he is a great drummer. Great songwriter, great singer. Very talented. Billy Joe Jones. Miles Davis, first great quintet. Louis Bellson. Dave Grohl, there he is. Yeah, excellent drummer. Ian Pace, there he is, Deep Purple. Yeah. Terry Bozzio, yeah. Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa always had great drummers, but he was one of the best for sure. Mitch Mitchell from Jimi Hendrix Experience. Levon Helm from The Band. Maybe a bit too high on this list, for a drummer. Tower of Power. Bill Bruford from Yes and King Crimson. Yeah. I think he should be higher than 19. Joe Morello. Keith Moon. Yeah. Crazy Keith. Gene Krupa. Yeah. Phil Collins. Superb drummer. Yeah. Dennis Chambers. The Brecker Brothers, Santana. Bernard Pretty Purdy. Aretha Franklin, Steely Dan, James Brown, Hall & Oates. Well, Elvin Jones. Hal Blaine, yeah, the Beach Boys, great session drummer. Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, the Monkees, Simon and Garfunkel, John Denver. Wow. Stuart Copeland, the Police. Max Roach. Yep. Billy Cobham. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I certainly know him. Ringo Starr at 7. Some people might scoff at that, but I don't. I think he should be in the top 10. He was 1/4 of the greatest band of all time, the Beatles, and his drumming, especially, in the Beatles era, was just amazing. Yep, Steve Gadd. Tony Williams. Another Frank Zappa drummer. Yep. He played with Sting. So, top 3. So Neil Peart has to be in the top 3. Who else? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, John Bonham at number 3. Yeah. Ooh, Neil Peart is number 2. So who would be number 1? Oh, okay. Buddy Rich. Yeah. He was a superb drummer for sure. So yeah, like I said, I'm more of a rock guy. So some of these drummers I've never heard of before because I'm not really into a lot of jazz music, even though I do like it. But what do you think of this list? Let me know. And I have no problem with Buddy Rich being number 1. Although I prefer Neil Peart. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to your comments as usual. Have a great day. Bye.